Hello, my name is Joe Byrd. I've recently finished writing an historical fiction novel called Monet Oscar, and it was written using the coaching staff at Now Novel. I would like to tell you a little bit about what I gained from that experience and why I chose Now Novel to work with. Just a little bit about me. I've spent my lifetime writing a variety of technical, marketing, and various kinds of publications, but all nonfiction. So when I came to writing a novel, I needed help. So I contacted the folks at Now Novel and was assigned an editor, a coach, Fiona. And Fiona did a fantastic job of helping me understand the writing process when it comes to fiction and to understand some of the concepts that I would need in order to move forward with my fiction efforts. For example, point of view was something that I understood and heard about, but never really quite put into practice. So she helped me understand that, and then she helped me guide me through the process, and as we worked chapter by chapter through the book. It took about 15 months for me to work with her to get the novel finished, and that was about 90,000 words. From that point forward, I went into an editing process, both by myself and through another novel editor. One of the real pluses of working with Fiona was that she was French-speaking, and so that really helped me since I don't speak French. And as I was dealing with a lot of the characters and the French culture, it really helped me to understand that through a French-speaking person's perspective. She also guided me into the details that I should include to help bring the novel to life. The cardinal rule being show, don't tell. So you don't tell a lot about what the scene is about, but you show people and bring out the emotions of the characters involved. And also I went into a great deal of detail on the foods that they ate, since food was a very important part of Monet's life. The gardens that he planted, and these gardens were his canvas. So those things were very important to go into detail, but I hadn't thought about the clothing that the ladies wore. This was the 1920s era, just the beginning of the 1920s, and it was very important that in order to show the cultural shift from the 1890s to the 1920s, I needed to talk about clothing, especially women's clothing. And she really helped me understand that concept and why it was important that I do so. And it worked. When I read my reviews I've received on the book, a lot of reviewers are mentioning the clothing, the foods, the personalities of the characters involved. It was really important that they did so because that's what I was trying to bring out. And it made the characters and the times become very much alive for the readers. It was quite an experience to work with a very qualified coach. It made the whole process go a lot easier and simpler for me. It was very good discipline to be able to write a chapter a week and then present that chapter to the coach who reviewed it and got back to me with comments and criticisms, which helped me refine the work on that chapter as well as the work I was doing on the succeeding chapters. So the whole process made a lot more sense and became a lot more homogeneous by working with a coach. Doing it on my own, I never could have gotten as far as I've gotten, as quickly as I've gotten. And I'm extremely grateful for that process. I plan on using it for my next novel, which is a sequel to the one I've just written. And I plan perhaps on using it in further future novels after that. But the discipline and the skill required to write a book is really enhanced by having a coach to work with you, almost like a collaborator in the whole process. So I highly recommend Novel and that process of coaching wherever you find it.